If we want to understand in a few words the equation between Zelensky and Trump, then it is sorry, no refund. The whole world is seeing today that USA's help is not free from anywhere. US President Donald Trump and Ukraine's President Zelensky are openly arguing in front of the world about money. Trump wants to get $500 billion for Ukraine's mineral wealth, while Zelensky simply says one thing, that if I agree to the things that Donald Trump is asking from Ukraine, then the next 10 generations of Ukraine will keep paying our debt to the USA. And that is why Zelensky has clearly said that the USA is asking Ukraine to sign an agreement of $500 billion. They're not going to sign it. If needed, they will even resign, but they do not want to sign any such document that in the coming time, the USA will pay the debt of the USA to Ukraine. Ukraine will almost become a slave of the US for 400 to 500 years. And going further, Zelensky has also said that Donald Trump repeatedly says that we want $500 billion. Ukraine has clearly said that the actual military aid given to us by the US was only of $100 billion. Now look at this. There will be a lot of arguments between the US and Ukraine because the number of USA's accounts is very high. Nobody knows where did the $1 billion of US taxpayer money go. Ukraine is clearly saying that we have received $100 billion. Don't even talk about $500 billion. Secondly, the $100 billion that you gave us, it is not written anywhere on that amount that this is a debt. This is a loan that we're giving you which you have to return. Whereas I will tell you one interesting thing. Look, whatever help Europe has given to Ukraine, whatever the money given was not an ad, it was a debt. When you give an ad or agrant, you don't expect that money back. So Donald Trump first got stuck here that the actual amount is what Ukraine is saying. It isn't at 500 billion, but 100 billion. And you had given this to us for free. And Trump has also recently told Ukraine that there are so many, I am saying there are strict conditions. I mean, USA is behaving like a very greedy country today. The agreement given to Ukraine under Donald Trump also states that if you want to continue the war and you want us to fight Russia. So, suppose the US gives you more money in the future than if we give you dollars. In return, we want dollar back, meaning you will earn us 100% return. Now, you can literally say that the US is saying that this war is basically like an investment for us. Now, here we come and know that the world gets a lesson here that when a country gets caught in a war, then what does the US expect from that country? This lesson, I would say it is for countries around the world that today, this is the expectation from a country which gets caught in a war. Now again, here you can also say that Trump believes that this war was started by Ukraine. No, look at it. Recently, Donald Trump has taken a stand. Donald Trump. Now the way he was saying earlier that, look, this war was started by Ukraine. Now, since his entire country in Europe and many of his own supporters have put so much pressure on Trump that Trump now had to acknowledge that Russia had started this war. Russia evaded. And Trump is very angry about the fact that Zelensky rejected USA's demand of $500 billion worth of mineral wealth from Ukraine. Because again, look, here, genuinely Donald Trump is making very high demands because if you look even according to the US accounts, they're also the maximum amount that the USA has spent in the Ukraine war is around $350 billion. And again, here I will also repeat that most of this money was returned to the US defense companies so that they could deliver weapons to Ukraine. Trump's belief here is that USA, basically if I speak in local language, has become a fool here because Trump openly says that whatever money Europe gave, France, Germany, whatever money all these countries gave to Ukraine, they have written in a return document that this is the date that you will return it one day. We have given this money just like that. So now I will keep something aside. I need something or the other. See, it becomes very difficult to take sides. Who is right? On one side, there's Trump. He is saying that it's not fair. Not fair. Our money was taken by Europe in a wrong way. So will we get our money back? On the other hand, Zelensky is saying that Trump's conditions are so strict that if I sign it, then why don't we get our money back? If it was taken on the demand of USA, then for 10 generations, we will keep paying this debt of USA. Almost Ukraine will become a slave country. Russia took some 22% of USA, and the rest became slave of USA. Ukraine basically will have no future. So here I would like to know who is saying the right thing according to your perspective, Trump or the government of Ukraine, that is Zelensky? In the comments section, I would genuinely like to know your opinion. And finally, now you will not be able to understand a statement of Henry Kissinger in front of you. After observing the U.S. foreign policy, later he had given this statement that to be an enemy of U.S. can be dangerous. If you are an enemy of USA, then it is dangerous because USA is a powerful country, but to be a friend is fatal. But if you are a friend of USA, then your life can also be lost. And we have seen this classic example of Ukraine. Again, US is a very beautiful country. People are very good. Overall, people, they're very nice. Overall, you could say that these people are a very influential country in the whole world, but their foreign policy is very dangerous, and every country of the world will get a first-hand view here that when the actual war starts, when bullets start firing, how the US becomes a businessman instead of a friend who will try to take maximum advantage of your bad situation.
Thanks for watching this video. Stay safe.